The 5-year survival rate for people with esophageal cancer of the esophagus, is estimated at about 20%. If the cancer spreads to other parts of the body, the survival rate drops. Our guest today had stage 4 esophageal cancer that metastasized to her liver, lymph nodes, and kidney. She began taking cannabis oil in March of last year, and 3 months later, she got a scan that showed she no longer had cancer. And joining us from Ontario, Canada, to tell her remarkable story is Carrie Law Lewis. Carrie, thanks for doing this. We very much appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Now, you were first diagnosed in October of 2019, but didn't start taking cannabis oil until March of last year. Did you have any other treatments during that time?
I did. And to be honest with you, when I was first diagnosed, I was not familiar at all with cannabis as any kind of medical help. I went through radiation, and with that, it completely closed my esophagus. So for 9 weeks, I couldn't eat anything. The last 2 of those, I couldn't drink anything. So I ended up in the hospital. While I was in the hospital, things were not looking great for me. And I had stayed up one night, and I thought, I got to figure out a way to survive this. I have very young grandchildren. The youngest one wasn't 2 yet. And I thought, I can't expire until he's much, much older, or he's never going to remember me. So I researched, and I found this group of people that were talking about this RSO oil and the Speco oil and just cannabis as a healer. So I did some research, and I stumbled across a company out of California, and that's kind of how it started. So by the time I got out of the hospital, it was January, and I ordered the oil, and I talked to a lot of people about it, but I was very leery. I was scared of it. I wasn't sure how it would affect the chemo that I was going to get. So I, spent a lot of time thinking about it and kind of humming and hawing. And finally, I thought, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to have to do this now and just put some faith in it. And I started it on March the 6th. June 5th of the same year, I had a scan, and I got my results on June 11th, and I could not believe they were crystal clear. And they have been clear ever since. I had a PET scan just recently because my oncologist is really struggling to kind of make this all make sense for her. And the PET scan came back clean. So they sent down the thoracic surgeon with a scope and did some biopsies of the scar tissue that I have. And they're clear too. And I don't have any other reason for this other than that cannabis oil.
But it's fantastic, isn't it?
It's fantastic. And I'll be honest with you, the first week or so when you start taking it, I was never, I don't know, can I say pothead?
You can say anything you want.
Before this. So it really did kind of hit me hard the first few weeks. And I mean, I was trying to go to work every day, and I still was doing treatments. So, I was really surprised. And the first time I took it, I felt very anxious about it. And then once I thought, you have to make your peace with this and just relax into it. I love it. I still take it every day.
And you
That's
should.
good to hear, because oftentimes people stop taking it, and that's when it comes back.
Exactly. Oh, I will never stop taking it. And I mean, I agree with you. I think if you stop taking it, then the cancer probably does return. But I just love the effect it has on my overall life. I'm calmer. I'm happier. I'm more patient.
So besides eliminating your cancer, it's made you a healthier individual.
Absolutely, it has. It sure has. Yeah, I love it. I sleep better. I eat better, which maybe isn't always a good thing, but but yes, I am far healthier taking that oil than I ever was before. I take 0 medications. None. It helps me with the neuropathy that I have from the chemo that I took. And I also believe that it works to help your good cells while you're doing chemo. I think it protects your good cells while helping the chemo fight the bad cells. Because I went to the eye doctor after I had all my chemo done, 0 change from my eye scans before I had cancer. Normally, your vision is affected by chemo. Same with your teeth. So many people end up having teeth pulled after chemo. And I went to the dentist after my treatments, and my teeth are perfect. And I truly believe the cannabis is protecting the rest of my body.
Well, I can certainly tell you that people who choose to do chemotherapy, if they do it in conjunction with oil, come through it far, far better by a country mile.